I think we must never forget the dedication and sacrifice of all personnel of RAF Bomber Command, as well as the contribution that Bomber Command made to significantly changing the outcome of the Second World War. After the Allies withdrew from France in 1940, to the Allies' invasion of Germany 4.5 years later, Bomber Command was the only British force to strike directly at the enemy homeland, and this helped to provide a significant boost to the morale of the British people. Night after night, young men, some as young as 18, risked their lives in the skies over enemy territory to destroy many of the targets, such as factories producing war materials, transportation systems such as rail, road and canal works, as well as oil and gasoline plants that were so important to the Nazi industrial war effort. After all these years, it is very fitting to see the development of the International Bomber Command Centre at Lincoln, which serves to remember the thousands of aircrew, ground crew and support staff from across the world who were part of Bomber Command's efforts during World War II. In October 2015, I attended the unveiling of the IBCC Memorial Spire on Cannock Hill near Lincoln. The spire is the same height as the wingspan of the Lancaster bomber, at 102 feet high and 16 feet at the base. Around the spire are a number of walls carrying the names of all those who gave their lives while serving in Bomber Command. This is the only place in the world where you will be able to see the names of all those lost in serving or supporting Bomber Command in World War II, and I understand in the future the number will be approximately 58,000 names. I was very proud that day to talk about the crew members with which I flew during my time in the RAF 97 and 617 squadrons. I believe strongly it is important to educate the generations of today and those who follow about the individuals who served with Bomber Command and the sacrifices that they made to preserve our freedom. I feel the IBCC will help play an important role in remembering those who gave their lives, educating others about their sacrifice and relating the stories of those that survived. The IBCC is situated in a very fitting location, as from the spire you can clearly see the towers of Lincoln Cathedral, which for many airmen, such as myself, acted as a waypoint and welcoming sign on our return journey from operations over enemy territory. For many of those men whose names are already in place, that cathedral provided their last view of the United Kingdom. I remember at the unveiling of the Spire International Bomber Command Centre, walking around and seeing all the names on the wall of those who'd lost their lives from the Lincolnshire Bomber Command stations. And I looked particularly for my old roommate, Bernie May, and there surely he was named on the wall. He and I were roommates on 97 Squadron, also bombers, and we'd been on one of the Italian trips where we landed on at Leader in North Africa, and then came back the following night for a further attack on Italy. On this particular occasion, his pilot obviously misjudged his landings, ploughed straight through the barrier at the end of the runway, broke up the nose and killed Bernie under the circumstances. For me, it was a loss of a very close personal friend, and one whose name is there and truly in memory of his life with 97 Squadron and his operational career with that squadron. One of the many I shall remember. As well as being a permanent structural memorial, I can see that the International Bomber Command Centre will be a valuable resource for people of today. To remember those of yesterday and a reminder of why peace and reconciliation should be an important part of our lives today.